I think PAGE21 is exactly an example how research should be organized. It's really not only about changes in permafrost, but really about changes in other components of the system. And at least there is a very strong attempt to try to resolve or solve this problem from the system point of view, not just permafrost, but also how changes in permafrost will affect hydrology, how it will affect climate, how it will affect carbon cycle. So I think this very, very good example. It's very beginning. It's only the beginning, of course. It will be many, questions and problems and all kind of uncertainties. But it's a very right direction of the development of research. So it is really most of the components will be addressed. Or study of components will be addressed, and hopefully it will end up with much better predictive capability of changes in the system.
So you're positive that the PAGE21 project will have some good effects on the research in the permafrost?
Well, I definitely hope for that, but it's huge work, and there is lots of work in head of all members. I'm not directly involved. I'm in the steering group or international steering committee, whatever name it is, but I'm more like advisor, and I will try to, give good advices. But all work is, should be done by members of the project.
But do you think permafrost research is now maybe getting the recognition it needs and it deserves?
That's true, because I'm involved in permafrost research for the last 30 years, and I definitely can tell the difference. So even about 10 or 15 years ago, we tried to convince broader scientific community, even Arctic researchers or polar researchers community, that permafrost is an important component of the system. Changes in permafrost is very important for all other components of the system. We were not really very successful in that for many, many years. So now it's definitely, we see the change and a huge interest in that. And as evidence of that, for example, meetings here show that our room was full of people, and it was not only kind of strictly permafrost scientists, but all kind of type of researchers were there. Some biologists and microbiologists and so it's really and modelers and probably this kind of changes in understanding or perception of importance of permafrost came probably from modeling community, because when climate modelers pronounce that permafrost is important component of the system, it is important to include this component in their models. After that, it's became much more popular to study permafrost, and now we have maybe another problem. So too many people pronounce themselves as a permafrost scientist, and we have to keep track of what this newcomer's doing, to kind of try to help to to separate some very good results and some results based not on strong knowledge, but maybe some because it's all new for many scientists now. And of course, as a new topic, they could make some mistakes, but it's still all positive process. Even if there will be some mistakes, it's okay. That's science, so we will work on that, and it's progress, really. Progress cannot go without mistakes. So